Right now, our Rock County nonprofit offering help as we learn more about how the quarantine affects our mental health. And a local woman's emotional release from the hospital after a month-long battle with coronavirus.
This is News 3 Now at 10.
Thank you for joining us tonight. A Rock County nonprofit is trying to spread a message of togetherness during the Safer at Home order.
It's hoping a simple gesture will make a difference in their community. Adam Duxter joins us live with the story. Adam?
Well, Eric and Charlotte, the group NAMI in Rock County helps to provide support and advocacy for those dealing with mental illness. And with the Safer at Home order impacting what they can do in person, they had to get creative to share their message. If you're headed through Janesville's downtown, something new might catch your eye.
So we've got to get some positivity out there with everything that's going on.
But Matthew Krieger, who sits on the board of directors for NAMI Rock County, says it's what's on the sign that matters.
You know, I think of the children that are going through new norms, the parents that are going through new norms being, safer at home. We want to let people know that there's that opportunity out there and they can talk with somebody right now.
Krieger says while the nonprofit has started providing services through Zoom and other online efforts, the isolation attached with Safer at Home can have even someone who's never dealt with depression or anxiety needing someone to talk to.
And something that, can be seen to let people know there's hope out there, there's, an opportunity, there's an organization that people can turn to, in the time of need right now.
On the sign, the suicide hotline number, as well as the text line that Krieger says will connect you with someone locally who can help. And while the sign might be small, Krieger hopes for even just one person, it can make a big difference.
The hope would be when they see it, they realize that they have support. There's somebody locally in Rock County there to help.
And Krieger says in the coming weeks, he hopes the group can expand and put up billboards with similar messages across Rock County. We've got a link with all of those links to resources on our website, channel3000.com.
Over the next few weeks, UW Health says it will be sharing stories of people who are on the front lines of the fight against COVID-19. Today, they are sharing stories from their hospitalists. Those are physicians who provide general medical care for hospitalized patients needing to work around the new restrictions put in place by the pandemic.
One of the most striking aspects of where we are today is the impact on all of our patients, frankly. I think I didn't realize how we are not allowing visitors in the hospital, and that's for everybody's safety, and that's very important. But it's also very difficult seeing patients alone in the hospital when they're most vulnerable, and I really hope that our patients know and understand why this is so important.
UW Health says their hospitalists have had to implement new creative solutions to new problems, like keeping inpatients connected via telehealth when they are not allowed in-person visitors.
A Sun Prairie woman is on her way to making a full recovery after a long battle with COVID-19. This was the scene today as she was being walked out of SSM Health St. Mary's Hospital in Madison. This is Karen McIntyre, and you can see her fighting back tears after spending the last month in the hospital. Nearly 20 of those days spent on a ventilator. Hospital staff lining the halls to wish her well, cheering, applauding, many of them fighting back their own emotions. Her family and friends were also excitedly waiting outside to see her. She's now headed to rehabilitation. Her family says hopefully she'll be heading home in the next couple of weeks. Let's go to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. He joins us now. He has our first warn forecast. Gary.
Eric, we've had some showers and thunderstorms this evening, but those are starting to wind down and shift into the southern parts of our viewing area. As we take a look at Doppler track, you can see there still are a few thunderstorms, but mainly in Iowa, where the temperatures are a little bit warmer. For the most part, the showers are confined to areas down toward the Wisconsin-Illinois state line, north of Madison. It looks like the showers have ended, and there's actually even been a few breaks in the clouds. Temperatures reached a high of 60 in Madison, but you can see we're right on the dividing line between temperatures that were in the mid-70s out toward the Mississippi River and stayed in the 30s up toward Manitowoc. And now winds have shifted to the east and northeast, and that's bringing in cooler air through much of southern Wisconsin, although Iowa is still getting some southerly winds. So temperatures range from the mid-50s near the Mississippi River to the 30s north and east of Dane County. Madison's down to 41. By tomorrow morning, we'll be around 43 degrees with a chance for a shower. Otherwise, tomorrow will be a cloudy and cooler day with a high of 50, just a slight chance for a shower during the day. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that includes cool weather for this week, but milder weather weather for next week.
All right, Gary, thanks. New at 10, UW Health says it'll be making some adjustments, soon to be offering more services again for patients. In a statement tonight, UW Health writes it is making changes to safely increase the access to vital services that the community needs. It did not offer specifics. UW Health, along with SSM, St. Mary's, and Unity Point Meriter, had previously ended all elective surgeries and procedures during the pandemic. Yesterday, UW Hospital says it lost anywhere from $350 to $400 million during that time and through June. Several companies from northeastern Wisconsin teaming up to create mobile critical care units to be used by healthcare workers on the front lines. The first completed units were unveiled today. This was at the Bolt Company in Appleton. They include everything you would typically find in a more traditional ICU, and where a hospital ICU may take years to develop, this mobile unit took less than a month.
At least 19 people who say they voted in person on Election Day or worked the polls have tested positive for coronavirus. DHS officials say those 19 people received positive test results after April 9th. That is 2 days after Election Day. However, some of those people reported other possible exposures. The leader of the Wisconsin National Guard says 5 Guard members reported coronavirus symptoms after working at the polls. Major General Paul Knapp says one of those members was tested, but the results came back as negative. He says the other 4 Guard members were not offered tests by their doctors. The Madison Police Department is warning would-be attendees that all Mifflin Street Block Party festivities will not be tolerated this weekend. Police Chief Vic Wall says any parties or gatherings are in violation of the governor's Safer at Home order and will be cited a minimum $376 fine. If any of them are UW students, their information will be shared with the Dean of Students.
A Wisconsin man using his stimulus check to help dairy farmers. Keith Eakey is from Little Chute. He decided to start the 100-gallon challenge. He says he went to a local Quick Trip, bought 100 gallons of milk. The store then donated another 20 gallons to him. He then took that milk and donated it all to Feeding America. Eakey says he got the idea after hearing that local farmers were dumping their milk because they couldn't sell it. More than 800,000 coronavirus cases have been confirmed now in the U.S. The pandemic has taken more than 46,000 lives across the nation. As the spread slows in key pockets of the U.S., some southern governors are loosening restrictions. Tom Hansen now with the latest.
President Trump says he told Georgia's governor he disagrees strongly with plans to reopen businesses on Friday.
But I think spas and beauty salons and tattoo parlors and barbershops in phase 1, we're going to have phase 2 very soon, is just too soon.
But the president said Republican Governor Brian Kemp has to, quote, do what he thinks is right. Governors of several other states, including Tennessee, South Carolina, and Oklahoma, plan to reopen non-essential businesses in the coming days.
We will do this safely, responsibly, and based on the data in our state.
From Michigan to New York and other states, governors say it's not yet time to relax social distancing restrictions, fearing a new surge in cases.
When we do start to re-engage, it will have to be very thoughtful and precise, mitigating risk to all and mitigating the risk of a second wave.
We can't make a bad decision. Frankly, this is no time to act stupidly.
In an interview, the mayor of Las Vegas said she wants the city's casinos and hotels open again, even for conventions.
We were not broken, and we need to get back to work.
Meanwhile, the daily fight for life is waged at ERs and ICUs across the nation.
It's been a nightmare. We have a volume of sick people like you can't believe.
Dr. Anthony Leno is the director of emergency medicine at St. Joseph's Medical Center in Yonkers, New York.
In one shift, I pronounced 6 people dead.
The hospital says more than 100 staff members have tested positive for the coronavirus. Tom Hansen, CBS News, New York.
A number of states, including Missouri, have brought a lawsuit against China over the coronavirus pandemic, something officials in China are calling, quote, very absurd.
There are currently coronavirus cases on 26 U.S. Navy warships. A senior Navy official says the ships are in port or maintenance yards. The Navy is not releasing the names of the ships impacted or the exact number of cases due to security concerns. There are currently 90 ships at sea with no reported cases, and the Navy has 297 active duty warships. New tonight, President Trump tweeted that he has instructed the U.S. Navy to, quote, shoot down and destroy any and all Iranian gunboats that harass across U.S. ships. There has been increased tensions with the country since January, and last week, the Navy released video that it says shows Iranian naval vessels harassing a U.S. warship in the North Arabian Sea.
President Trump will deliver the commencement address to the U.S. Military Academy's graduating class this year. West Point says the class of 2020 will return to campus to attend that ceremony, slated for Saturday, June 13th. The Academy switched to online learning last month and will continue out the term that way. This will be the president's first speech at a West Point graduation. And Joe Biden giving new insight on the timing of his vice presidential selection process. Last night on CBS's The Late Late Show with James Corden, Biden said he expects a vice presidential selection panel to be formed by May 1st. He said the panel will vet potential candidates and narrow down the list of contenders sometime in July. Biden has promised his running mate will be a woman, and there are a number of women that he is likely considering. Still to come tonight, the Middleton community doing something good, helping neighbors during the Safer at Home order, plus celebrating the 50th anniversary of Earth Day with a special social distancing electric car parade. That story ahead.
Get red hot savings with this week's Hy-Vee hot deals. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Bacon Wrapped Sirloin Fillets, only $1.88 each. Dole Iceberg Lettuce, just 48 cents. And Coke 6-pack bottles or mini cans, 4 for only $10 when you buy 4. Only at Hy-Vee.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. And with great deals available, there's never been a better time to buy at your local dealership. To find the dealer near you, visit CubCadetDealers.com.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting more than just a technician. You're getting someone who pays attention to your needs and the little things that make a big difference. It takes a dealer you can rely on. And to keep your family cool this summer,
let me show you how this works.
It takes Bryant.
Bryant. Whatever it takes.
For all your heating and cooling needs in Dane County, call Faro Heating.
Visit our Al Beyer showroom in Janesville.
Serving South Central Wisconsin for over 60 years.
Right now, staying in touch is more important than ever. So to help you stay connected during this unprecedented time, U.S. Cellular is waiving data overage charges. Now through May, no matter what plan you're on, you'll have the smartphone data you need and not be charged for any overages. That way, you can work from home, check the latest headlines, and stay in touch with family and friends without worrying about your bill. So even if you have to be apart, you can stay in touch. U.S. Cellular.
Get red hot savings with this week's Hy-Vee hot deals. Buy one 8-count pack of ground beef patties, get 1 pack free. Jumbo Honeycrisp apples, just $1.49 a pound. And Kellogg's cereal, only $2.38 a box. Save on these hot deals and more, only at Hy-Vee.
Hi, everyone. Thursday morning, Hattie's tracking our next chance of rain in her first warn forecast.
And if you're getting cabin fever, we'll take a look at when travel will be possible again and how it might be different for good.
We'll see you starting at 4:30.
Welcome back. The pandemic seems to have many people gravitating toward alcohol. According to Nielsen, total alcohol sales for the week ending April 11th grew more than 26%, but customers aren't just buying booze from stores, they're staying home and having it delivered. Online alcoholic beverage sales increased nearly 400% for that same week in April. The Middleton community as a whole is doing something good, offering support to neighbors who may need it during the stay-at-home orders.
It's called the Middleton Good Neighbor Hub, and this is how it works. Anyone willing to participate gets a sign to put in their front yard, and on that sign, the volunteer will write their contact information, offering help to anyone who may need it. The organizer of the effort says there is a critical social component involved here.
You know, right now we're all isolated, and I want people to know I'm not alone.
And even though I'm in my four walls, I can reach out, and if every week I get a call from someone and I talk to them, that gives me a little more social engagement. So when we come out of this, those social ties that are critical to being a community are strengthened just a little bit.
It's a full community effort, he says. The school superintendent, the mayor, city manager, along with several local organizations are all involved. Now, if you need help getting connected with someone or want to become a volunteer, you can email the organization at goodneighborhub@gmail.com.
County leaders today say they have made another land purchase to add to their soon-to-be completed solar facility at the Dane County Regional Airport. Dane County Executive Joe Parisi says the newest project is expected to be nearly double the size of its current solar farm. The planned project will be on a 125-acre piece of land in the town of Cottage Grove across from the Dane County landfill. Design will start next year. Global carbon emissions are expected to fall 6% this year because of the worldwide pandemic. The World Meteorological Organization Secretary General says it's short-term good news for the environment, but won't be enough to get the world back on track to meet the 2015 Paris Agreement targets.
President Trump, Vice President Pence, along with their wives, planted a tree during a White House ceremony this morning in honor of the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. Using gold shovels, they planted a maple tree near a linden tree that was planted by President Clinton just a few feet from the Oval Office. At the event, the president announced that national parks and public lands will be reopening soon, but did not specify a timeline. And new tonight, in celebration of Earth Day, a group of Madison residents participated in an electric car parade. They started at Marshall Park, drove past the Capitol, then to the west side and back. Zerology, the Madison startup company that converted Green Cab's fleet to Teslas, participated in the parade. Organizers say the event was designed to practice social distancing guidelines, but also to celebrate Earth Day and electric vehicles.
Because of being a teacher, I have a great concern for children. The children that are, say, in 5th grade that I teach now, they will quite possibly be alive into the next century. And what we do right now will have a tremendous impact on them.
According to the nonprofit Renew Wisconsin, almost 25% of energy consumption in the state is used for transportation. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti joins us now with a look at Earth Day at 50. Gary?
Yeah, 50 years ago, the first Earth Day happened, basically started by Senator Gaylord Nelson. And this view of the Earth was taken by Apollo 17, kind of like the main image of Earth Day that's being used. The climate change, though, could affect how animals and plants have to adapt in a changing climate. And, of course, the Earth's interactive systems with water and air really going to change as the climate continues to increase in temperature. Climate Central has sent us some information showing how a lot of the birds in this area, especially robins, will be impacted by climate change. Fire weather will be on the increase as the land dries out and temperatures warm up. We've already seen some wildfires this spring, and we could also see more instances of much warmer than normal temperatures, and that will affect how the birds and other animals have to react. And taking a look at springs as a whole, since 1970, temperatures have increased in just about the entire United States, with one exception in the eastern Dakotas, and that's mainly because of cloud cover and precipitation. But Wisconsin's seeing average temperature rises on the neighborhood of about 1 degree, over 3.5 degrees of a temperature increase just over the last 50 years over the southwestern part of the country, and about 2.5 degrees over the eastern portion of the country. We had some showers and thunderstorms this evening that popped up along just north of the Wisconsin River. Those are now moving down into northern Illinois. Most of the lightning is into Iowa and going to stay south of us. This is where the atmosphere is a little bit warmer, but cooler air is starting to spread in across much of the state. High temperatures today reached 60 in Madison, but only 44 in Green Bay, 45 in Milwaukee. But to our west, on the other side of the Mississippi River, temperatures soared into the lower 80s. And now that cooler air is starting to take over as those showers and thunderstorms drop to the south. Meantime, severe weather has been raking the south again. There was a long-track tornado that moved from eastern Texas to near Fort Polk, Louisiana, and still severe weather going on down there. For us, it's the cooler weather that will take hold and be with us for the rest of the week. You can see on the surface weather map, low pressure located just over northeastern Iowa, and eventually a cold front out to the west of it will drop through and bring cool weather for the rest of the Midwest. You can see on our side of the storm system, winds are out of the east. The southerly winds are confined to mainly eastern Iowa, where temperatures are still in the middle 60s. Fort Dodge, Iowa at 70, but notice the cooler winds off of Lake Michigan keeping temperatures in the mid to upper 30s near Lake Michigan and Madison. It's just above the 30s at 41 to lower temperatures. Probably hold nearly steady overnight. Tomorrow will be cloudy and cooler, just a slight chance for a shower with a high of 50. And as we look at future track, that's pretty much the trend that we're going to see. Look for a high of 50 tomorrow, just a slight chance for a shower. Plenty of clouds tomorrow night, low temperatures dropping into the upper 30s. Maybe a slight chance for a shower on Friday, high temperatures in the lower 50s. 7 to 10 day forecast, those temperatures stay cooler than normal through the weekend. But as we head into next week, look for temperatures to be back to around 60 or a little bit above. Some shower and thunderstorm chances Monday afternoon into Tuesday, and then again from Friday night into Saturday of next weekend. But still, we need some of those 80s were tempting. It's just the fact that they were not quite here yet. So.
That would really help a lot of things around here. If we could get like 70s even and
nice.
Sunshine. Gary, thank you. Coming up, Zach Bond can almost taste the NFL draft. It's so close. I'll tell you what the former Badger is thinking, not even 24 hours away now from what could be the biggest night of his life. Zach's in next. He has sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
From our family to yours, we want to encourage you to keep going. Keep protecting what's most important. Keep hopeful in the face of all this. Keep believing. Keep being strong. Keep supporting the people on the front line. Keep staying together while staying apart. Keep being fearless. And most of all, keep dreaming. American Family Insurance is mailing our personal auto insurance customers a premium relief payment to help them keep going. We'll keep being here when you need us.
Hi, this is John Walsh. How do you get help if you can't leave your house and your family can't be with you? With a Jitterbug cell phone, one touch connects you to highly trained 5-star agents. They'll send you the help you need or get a doctor or nurse on the line. Call as often as you like, day or night. And with the Link app, family members will get an alert right on their smartphones that you've contacted 5-star.
Now more affordable with 25% off at Best Buy, Amazon, or GreatCall.com. Also at Rite Aid.
The law offices of Gingras, Thompson, and Walks are here to support our community through this challenging time. We thank everyone bringing invaluable services to our neighbors. The Gingras, Thompson, and Walks team remains available to assist in any way.
Coming together through tough times is a Wisconsin tradition. In fact, adversity seems to bring out the best in us. EdVest is no different. During these times, our dedication to your higher education goals remains as strong as ever.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering current Chevy owners OnStar Crisis Assist services and complimentary Wi-Fi data. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free financing for 84 months with deferred payments for 120 days on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home where available. It's just our way of doing our part.
6,174 yards and 50 touchdowns in 3 years. And that's just what Jonathan Taylor did on the ground at Wisconsin. He was the best running back in college football as a sophomore, and he backed it up again last season by winning the Doug Walker Award for the second straight year. But for some reason, he's not getting a lot of love as the NFL draft approaches. Kind of weird, right? Well, college football analyst Kirk Herbstreit is confused about that, too.
I've never seen a guy be so productive, be so questioned. People constantly had questions about his speed or about this or about that. And all I know is when I watch him, he runs away from people. I thought this year he continued to grow as a receiver. He almost had 3 2,000-yard seasons. I don't know what else he can do to prove himself.
Zach Bond has been the most talked about and highest projected pick out of the group of Badgers preparing for the draft. And the former high school quarterback out of Brown Deer, to get to this point, is so close. Reaching his dreams of playing in the league is pretty surreal.
I never thought it'd be me, and I definitely just went all in on the development program at Wisconsin and trusted in the program. And if you work hard, anything can happen, and I think I'm the truest display of that.
Have you looked at, any of the mock drafts or any projections of where, you could be going to this team here, you could be going to that team here, or you try to stay away from that with it coming up?
I'd be lying if I didn't see them or look at them, but I just don't know how true or real they are. Like whoever goes back and looks at their mock drafts once the draft happens to compare and contrast, no one ever does that. So I don't know how true or real they are, and I just stick to my plan and my preparation and throughout the whole process.
How do you feel right now? I mean, are you letting it sink in that, hey, it's right around the corner, or are you're just trying to stay calm?
I'm trying to stay calm, but this coronavirus thing and the self-quarantine in the house isn't helping at all. Really, the draft is all I've been thinking about and preparing for what's to come.
If you get that call, when you get that call, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whenever it may be, what do you think that moment's going to be like, and what are you going to do?
Yeah, when I get the call, it's definitely going to be a special moment, regardless of how many people are there. Who's with me. It'll be a special moment for myself and my family.
And Packers QB Aaron Rodgers joined the All-In Challenge, and he's providing a pretty sweet prize, an all-access tour of Lambeau Field, all-access field passes and tickets to a game, and a game-worn autographed jersey. The current bid, only $42,000, and of course, all the money will go to Feeding America, Meals on Wheels, World Central Kitchen, and No Kid Hungry. We're back after this.
This is our home. We've never seen it look quite like this.
But there's no mistaking it.
And it's our job to protect it.
Because the best people to fight for our communities
are those within them.
So if you've just bought a Volkswagen or were thinking of buying sometime soon, we're here to help with the community-driven promise.
Grand Appliance and TV is committed to serving our customers and neighbors now, just as we have since 1930. If you need an appliance, we're open, and you can shop our website 24/7. We've expanded our live chat, email, and phone support, and are here for you with an extra 5% off most purchases. Our delivery pros can do a no-contact drop-off delivery or full in-home install. Grand Appliance and TV. You know us, and we know you. You can count on us.
Imagine facing Wisconsin's bitter cold winter without a warm home, or the blistering heat of summer without power, then having to make the tough choice between eating or meeting other basic survival needs. Unfortunately, over 200,000 of our neighbors in need will face this difficult decision with no place else to turn, including those who are now unemployed due to the COVID-19 crisis. For a hand up and help with your utility bills now during these difficult times, contact the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund today.
I'm not used to taking care of things on my own. My wife, my sweetheart, took care of me for 46 years, and I've loved every moment. When the doctor gave her 6 months, all she wanted was to spend it at home with me. Now it's my turn to take care of her. I know a Grace will help me care for the one I've loved my whole life.
A Grace, hospice and palliative care. Just call. A Grace will help.
Toro's Time Cutter HD and Titan HD zero-turn mowers. Comfortable with the innovative MyRide suspension system and high-back suspension seats. Powerful with commercial-grade engines. Heavy-duty, built to tackle tough terrain while providing Toro's professional quality of cut. Versatile, so you can get more done on or off the mower. Toro's Time Cutter HD and Titan HD zero-turn mowers. Count on it.
Power Centers of Madison. Visit powercentersofmadison.com.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
Download the Channel 3000 app today.
Gary's back. Final look at the radar out there.
Yeah, the last of the showers heading south right along the Wisconsin-Illinois state line. They'll be out of the area probably within the next hour or so. Temperatures tomorrow only getting up to around 50. Clouds for most of the day, maybe a stray shower at some point. Otherwise, look for cool weather through the weekend. Highs only in the 50s through Sunday, but then close to 60 Monday and 60 or above for the rest of next week. Some shower and thunderstorm chances Monday night and Tuesday, and then again Friday night into Saturday of next weekend.
Those temperatures creeping up a bit eventually. Getting there. Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10. Have a great Wednesday night. Take care.